Arizona's water supply has taken a hit due to the Colorado River's record-breaking drought. Cronkite News reporter Diana Quintero shows us how a family in Casa Grande is struggling to keep their farm operation during the water shortage.
The Colorado River supplies water to over 40 million people around the Southwest. But as the drought increases and its supply declines, farmers around the state are facing drastic shortages.
Our farm is 90 years old. It's a fifth-generation farm. My granddad bought it around 1930, and traditionally we've grown cotton and alfalfa.
But Nancy Kaywood and her son are struggling to keep their family farm after their water supply was cut off.
You know, I was coming out here one day, it was just right after they had stopped the water coming down the canals, and that was just maybe April 15th. And I just crossed the canals and I looked at them, I just burst into tears because that's our livelihood. And we have never, ever seen the canals shut down so early.
Kaywood's grandfather agreed not to build a well and instead signed an agreement relying solely on the San Carlos Irrigation District for water. For years, they've paid $22,000 a year for 2 acre-feet of water. However, the dam that supplies their farm water is currently less than 5% full, and the Central Arizona project won't send any water to their area.
As you can see behind me, their neighbors are able to keep their crops green through water from wells. However, on the other side of the dry canal, it's a completely different story for farmers on the San Carlos Irrigation District.
The lack of water means only alfalfa is growing in these fields. This year, there's no cotton. The recent monsoon rain has helped, but if they don't see any more rain soon, Nancy doesn't think they'll be able to make another yield.
You feel anxious because you want rain, and it's just cloudless skies day after day.
The Kaywood family has to pay for their water whether they receive it or not. Without water, there's no crops, and without crops, there's no profit. Kaywood's son has leased more land to farm corn. Those profits help pay for their family farm, but that farm is also at risk for water cutbacks.
They'll receive about 1/3 of the water supply.
Water has always been the lifeblood for farmers. When it dries up, so do their farms.
And knowing that we could lose our farm really hurts. It's been in our family for 5 generations.
Is that they also want to see legislature change the laws that require them to pay for water they don't receive. And they continue to hope for rain before we enter a Tier 2 and Tier 3 water cut. In the broadcast center, Diana Quintero, Cronkite News.